because it's driving me insane. Don't have our gummy bears because you know our Saturday meal, for those of you that are new, our Saturday meal consists of gummy bears and water. Who's the gatekeeper of gospel? How did Kanye West come in and take over the gospel charts? Hey, love bugs. Hey, love bugs. Happy Saturday, September 18th. I don't know if this is a new vlog or if it's going to be a part of some stuff that I've already vlogged, because I can't even remember the last time I picked up the camera because it's just been cray-cray, okay? I know I probably look cray-cray on this, but I am getting it fixed today, and my guy friend is going to fix it today. I am making the time to get that done because it's driving me insane. So yeah, today we are headed to Target in a couple little towns over from where I live, because what I bought at the Target in Little Rock, they don't have it in North Little Rock, so I'm going to a different Target to see. I need to get a different size. And it's loungewear. Target has the cutest PJs and loungewears to me, and it's affordable, and I just love it. So I'm going to go and do an exchange. I'm going to go there. Online it says that they had one left, and you can't order it for pickup, so I'm praying it'll be there when I get there. If not, it's only like a 30-minute drive, and it gives me something to do. Going to be a busy day because after I do that, we've got nail and pedicure appointment. It seems like we're going to go by the post office because I can't even remember the last time I checked my P.O. box, which is not good. And I know I've got a PR package in there. Crazy. Anyway, that's what I've got going on. I've also become an addict to something. I've become addicted to something. My best friend is to blame. She turned me onto it. She had been trying to get me to do this for at least 2 or 3 months, and I just never made the time to do it. And I finally did, and I am addicted. It is so good. And I heard Gina Janine talk about it too. And that is Clubhouse, the app Clubhouse. You have to be invited in order to get on. You just can't download it and get on. Somebody within Clubhouse has to send you a link to join it, basically. And so I joined, was it September 10th or 8th or something like that. It was whenever I told you guys that I had my Zoom meeting for our girls trip. So all of us that were on the Zoom call, we all joined, and we've been listening. And so in our group chat, whatever room we're in, because there's different rooms you can be in to hear different conversations. So we're all in the same room, and we're in our group texting each other about what we're listening to. And it's just a variety of different things. So last night, I went out on a date last night. And then when I got back from the date, I logged on to work because, y'all, I'm so busy at work. Like, it is great. Like, when I get back home, I'm going to have to log on to do some work. And I still got homework and stuff that I need to be working on. That's just, I had to make the time to do this today. Plus, I can get off. Okay, yeah, construction. Plus, I'm participating in a summit. It's online. It's virtual, so I'm logging in and out for each session. Like, they've got breaks in between sessions, so I'm doing that today as well. Doing too much per usual. Ain't nothing new. It's what your girl does. But last night when I got home, I logged on, did some work, and I can we get through right here because I know they have it blocked off. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. So I logged on. I did some work, and then I put on Clubhouse, which is what I listen to now while I'm working. If I'm not listening to something inspirational, I kind of go back and forth. But I put on Clubhouse, and I joined a conversation about authors. It was geared towards indie authors. Is the post office closed? I mean, I know it's closed, but I think I can go in the lobby. Let me run in here real quick, guys. I'll be back to finish the story. Okay, guys, it was open. So I was able to get all the stuff I had in there. And I'm sure that the people who work the, that put the things in your P.O. box, I'm sure they're happy too that I came. So, okay. So like I said, I ended up on Clubhouse last night while I was working. And I ended up in a forum or a room where it was for indie authors. And there was an awesome group of people in there. The lady who was heading up I got to think about where I'm at, guys, because you know I get lost. Those of you that are new to the channel, I've lived here for 12 years, 13 years, and I still have to use GPS because I only know my four corners of the world of where I live. So some things that I should know where to go and how to go, I don't. So, and I'm easily distracted. So anyway, but I think I should have went. Okay, let me figure this out while I'm talking to you. So, because I know there's a way that I can get back on the interstate from over here. They were doing construction too, and so that's making it even 15 times worse for somebody who's already don't know where they're going one half the time. So anyway, there was a lady heading up the room. Her name was Desiree. And she's awesome. She was talking about, okay, Carl, let me get by. She was talking about giving tips to indie authors, letting you ask questions, which generally would be something she would charge for. But she was, had the platform to where you could ask her anything you wanted to ask her, and she would answer it. And then she was also promoting a class that she's having. I don't think she called it a class though, but it's a session that she's having in a few weeks on Zoom. She was also promoting that. And so she was she was the moderator, and then she had Cavette, who was on as well, and she is an accountant or financial planner. She was working on ledgers during the session, and she was also giving out some really, really, really good tips on, if you own your own business, how you should be handling your taxes, and how much you should be putting back, and retirement. I mean, she was giving out some really, really, really great tips. And then I hope I say her name right. Debbie. I think it was Debbie. She was on, and I think she was in from India. Guys, it was so fascinating because you're talking to people from all over the world, not just your little four corners. And she was talking about her books that she has published, and she was also talking about some health challenges that she was having with her child, and some of the things that she was doing to help raise funds for him and his treatment. And then there was Unique, who she's in the process of finishing up her first novel, and she was just super excited, and we were excited for her because we all could remember when we gave birth to our first baby, our first book. And so Desiree was giving her a lot of tips, and so we stayed online until 4 a.m. guys, encouraging Unique to get her book uploaded on Kindle, and just sharing tips and information and answering questions, asking questions. There was somebody there that owned a bookstore in Canada, so they were giving a perspective on, how bookstores operate and how they view indie authors, and how Barnes and Nobles view indie authors, and that it's not really impossible to get your books in. I mean, it was just really, really good. So, I didn't put my watch on. I just realized that. Oh, well, it'll be okay. So I learned a lot. I shared some things as well. And the session really encouraged me to really use the platform to the fullness of what it's there for. You really could just expand your brand on that platform. I mean, I was originally thinking, oh, it's just another social media that I got to keep up with, but no. I've been thinking about doing a podcast. That was one of the things on my list that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes, but it wasn't at the top of the list. And that platform that Clubhouse gives you would be good for you to use as a sort of like your podcast, which, and it's very interactive. But you also really need to have a lot of stuff tied to your website, your domain. You should own the rights to your name. That was some of the things that Desiree was talking about, because you don't want anybody else to be able to legally use your name, in a financial situation or in a business situation. So it was just really good, y'all. Like I said, I was on there until 4 o'clock this morning. Then I had to get up, participate in this summit that I'm participating in, and trying to go run some errands. Still got some more work to do. Like I said, getting our hands and our feet done and eyebrows done. Want to get our mouth fixed. Like, we just have a lot that we're doing today. And so, I wanted to just kind of jump on, tell you guys about that, and take you along with me. I don't want to ramble, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, since I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me, I'm just going to turn my music up. Oh, I've been listening to Kanye's new CD. Now, I'm not necessarily a Kanye fan as far as music. Like, you guys know that I like all types of music. And then I'm going to give my disclaimer. If you're like super deep, and you don't think that you can be saved and listen to secular music of any kind, then my channel is not for you. We talk about a variety of different things respectfully, and I listen to a variety of different music. Which I had a conversation with someone who said that a lot of people try to push their weaknesses off on you, meaning because they can't handle listening to secular music, or because how the conversation came up is that they were telling me that Kojic, I'm Kojic, and that Kojic teaches that you're going to go to hell if you drink, that it's a sin to drink. And in the Bible, it doesn't say that. It says, that you cannot be a drunkard, that you're not supposed to get drunk, that the sin is in getting drunk, but it does not say anything about you cannot, have wine or whatever. Now, there are parts in the Bible where it does talk about not drinking, but it's not, how can I say this? It's specific to that particular situation, the analogy that God's trying to paint in that story. I don't know how else to say it, in that situation. It's kind of like, what can I say? Like when the Bible talks about if your hand offends you, then cut it off. You're not going to literally cut your hand off. It's an analogy, meaning you can't cut your hand off because your hand hurts. You're going to find a remedy to make it better. So it's kind of like that. So anyway, we're talking about that. And they were saying that some people probably really cannot drink because maybe they're a recovering alcoholic, and one drink will send them over the edge, where somebody else can have a glass of wine and be perfectly fine, or somebody else can't listen to Kanye, or I don't know, whoever else, some musical group, because it's going to make them want to go, do something that wouldn't be pleasing to God. Like they're gonna fall all the way back out and just be clubbing and just doing all kind of reckless stuff, whereas someone else can listen to it and be okay. So we were having that conversation, and I agreed with them on many points, and so that's why I say, if you're super deep, my channel is probably not for you, because we talk about a variety of different things, and it's not always Bible. but it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not uncomfortable. Like, I don't curse. I don't, I'm very respectful, and I ask that my folks are respectful when they're leaving comments. So anyway, guys, let me focus on the road because folks ain't driving per usual. I don't understand why you in the fast lane and you only going 60. Like, sir, you need to speed up and get over. You're in the fast lane. How is the diesel? How is the diesel truck driving faster than you? I don't understand that. Also, if you're new, we have a bit of road rage a lot because we're in the car a lot with each other. But we never, like, it don't go far. Like, we don't be getting into it with folks. We just talk amongst ourselves about the situation at hand, okay? Okay. So, I'll be back. Let me turn up the music that y'all can't listen to, unfortunately, because YouTube will copyright me. But I'll be back. Okay, guys. I'm just getting ready to leave the Target, and I'm just getting ready to leave the Target, and I did something that I haven't done. I think I did it like once, 4 years or so ago. And then I just wasn't that impressed, so I didn't try it again. But YouTube will have you doing stuff that you would normally not do. And so I did this. I went to Starbucks. They had a Starbucks inside of the Target, which I guess that's standard. And I don't have our gummy bears because our Saturday meal, for those of you that are new, our Saturday meal consists of gummy bears and water. And I have neither with me right now. And so I was like, I remembered somebody on YouTube that I watch always order the strawberry ICE. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then I had them add 2 pumps of something syrup. I can't remember what she told me it was called because I wanted mine to be a little sweeter. And so I think I paid $5 for this. I can't even believe I did that, but oh, this is good. Like, this would be really good, like, on a very hot day. So, anyway, I wanted to hop on and tell you guys that I stopped at Starbucks, something I don't generally do, and we ain't going to be doing that all the time, so we ain't about to be doing that. I'm not about to become a Starbucks junkie. One of my best friends is a Starbucks junkie. Like, she has to have Starbucks every day. So, anyway, we're going to head back to our part of the world. I don't have my watch on. So it's almost 2 o'clock. Our nail appointment's at 3, and we got to stop at this Target. They only had half of what I was looking for. They had one thing in my size I needed to exchange, and so the other Target is supposed to have the other part. So we're going to go over there now. It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get there. So we're going to go there, see if they have it. Do I not have my eyeglass cleaner with me? And I wanted to try to stop by the mall since I was going to be over there on that side of town by that particular mall, because we never really go to that one because I don't really like it. Ever since that time they told me I couldn't bring you guys with me, I just don't really fool with them like that. But I wanted to stop in there, but I'm not sure that we're going to have time to do that. What do I got on my glasses? It's going to drive me crazy. Anyway, let's go. Maybe I'll grab some glass cleaner from the Target when we get there. So I'm going to turn my music on and I'll bring you back later. Okay, guys, so we've gotten our nails done. I don't even know when's the last time I picked up the camera, so I apologize. But we got our nails done. We went to the other Target, did our exchange. We did not get to go to the mall. I don't know if I told you that I was trying to go to the mall. We didn't get a chance to do that yet. I'm not sure that we are because we're on our way to a birthday party. I actually was on my way. Which way am I trying to go? I was on my way to get the mount fixed for you guys, but I got sidetracked, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get that done today because, like I said, I'm on my way to a birthday party. And, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen after the birthday party, if there's going to be anything going on where we're just kind of like hanging out. Usually we hang out and talk, you know, so we'll see. But hopefully I will get it fixed for you guys today because it's getting worse. But I wanted to hop back on and let you know that I finished listening to Kanye's CD. Do we still call it CD? His music, his new CD, his new record, his new music. And I liked it. It was very insightful. I kind of see what all the uproar is in the gospel community, because from what I understand, this is going to drive me crazy. From what I understand, Kanye has the 1 through 12th or 13th songs on the countdown, not the countdown, you guys, I can't get my thoughts together, on the Billboard or on the gospel charts. He's like number 1 through 13. And so I've been seeing some chatter on social media about who's the gatekeeper of gospel. How did Kanye West come in and take over the gospel charts when he's not really a gospel artist, and he's not really living a life that's pleasing to God. He's misleading people. He's leading pizza. I've even seen where someone called him the Antichrist, and you know the Bible speaks. It was a lot of folks that had a problem with Kanye charting on the gospel chart, and not just charting, but having like 1 through 12, 13, 10, something like that. It's like he's the only one on the top 10 chart. And so in reading that, it goes back to what I always have said about people judging people, and because people don't line up according to how you think they should line up, or if they're not quite all the way together or all the way right, they have some type of a flaw, then they're pounced upon. But none of us are perfect. We all have something. Some of us are just a little further along in our walk with God. We're a little closer to God than others. But who am I to say where somebody deserves to be or where they don't deserve to be? I just think that sometimes we can be so critical of people if they don't line up to what we think they should, how they should line up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I see that goes on in Hollywood, social media, music, some of the artists, and some of the stuff that they do at these award shows. I haven't watched the VMAs yet. I have it recorded, but I haven't had time to watch it. And you know, I don't agree with it. I don't approve with it. It doesn't line up with my core values, but I'm not about to judge the next person because what they choose to do to live in their truth doesn't line up with my core values. So I'm just supposed to mistreat them or talk bad about them or throw them away. Well, what if God did that to us when we weren't always in line? We don't always do everything right. What if God just said, I'm done, I'm through with them, they need to be canceled, I'm gonna throw them away? You know, they're not perfect today. You know, I just think that sometimes we can just go a little too far with our judgment, is the best way that I can say judgment towards people. Because again, none of us are perfect. We all mess up, fall short, don't always get things right, but yet God gives us another chance. So yeah, there's a lot of folks in the gospel industry. And then there are some people in the gospel industry who have came to Kanye's defense and was like, look, he's just reaching a different group of people that some of us aren't able to reach. And I say that all the time, that there, you know, some of us grew up in traditional church with traditional, you know, traditions of what a evangelist, pastor, you know, elder, missionary, what they're supposed to look like, because that's what we grew up in as tradition. But some of the folks that need to hear the word of God will never get it from us, will never receive it from us or from us traditionalists, not saying myself specifically, but those that are so traditional. we'll never reach a group of people because they don't subscribe to that. They don't want to hear because they feel like you can't relate to where they're at. But a Kanye West or, somebody who used to be in the street, let them say it and they'll hear it all day long. They'll receive it. They could be saying the exact same thing that you're saying, but you just didn't fit the mold of who they would accept it from. God can use whoever he wants to use to get the glory. He did it in the Bible. Everybody he used in the Bible in order for God to get the glory, they weren't all perfect. As a matter of fact, most of them wasn't. They all had something going on. So I don't quite understand the issue towards Kanye. He didn't, make them folks. It's almost like they're making it seem like he infiltrated or he bought his way into the gospel industry. And I still remember when Snoop Dogg came out with his gospel CD. I don't remember it being as much uproar as it is about Kanye, but it is what it is, guys. It is. So I wanted to kind of talk about that. And I'm probably going to go ahead and end the vlog because it's kind of long at this point, I'm sure, from what I did today. And I don't know what else I need to add. But I promise I'm going to try my best to have you fixed in this car so that I'm not always adjusting you. Okay? I promise I'm going to do my best to try to do that. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. So glad to have you. If you're not new, welcome back. How have you been? I ask that you click the like button. By clicking the like button, it doesn't only encourage me, but it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content on this channel, and it will put our channel in front of other YouTube watchers who enjoy similar content. I ask that if you have not joined the family, what are you waiting on? We're trying to get to 100, and we are so close. Like we're 10 away from 100. And we will be doing a giveaway for when we get to 100 subscribers. I ask that you also share the video, because that'll also help us to grow. Share it with other YouTube watchers, the people that you know enjoy watching YouTube. Share it with them, and then leave me a comment below. I like to interact with you all. I like to respond to your comments. I just ask that you be respectful. We're a kind community when we have our discussions. We're not here to be negative or to, run anybody in the ground or make anybody feel uncomfortable. So, yeah, leave me a comment and I promise I'll respond back. So, before I get out of here, I do want to leave you with this. Remember, the plans for your life have already been designed. It's just up to you to trust the planner. Have a good one, everybody.
Just hanging out with Logan. Just hanging out with Logan. Just hanging out with Logan. Just